I'm Lamar Pitts, and this is my dad, Greg Pitts. We go all around the world covering community service, places to go, places to shop, places to eat, not to mention we record our lives on a daily basis. So to see our perception of the 21st century, join us in Lamar Pitts TV.
Stay tuned for more. Okay, everybody, this is your boy Greg Pitts, artist, abstract artist. I'm here in Las Vegas, and delighted to be here at the museum here. I'm with Lynn Jones, that I've just met today, and what she's going to do is she's going to talk to you a little bit about the museum, the main objective, what they're doing here in Las Vegas. Most people think when you come to Vegas you're either shopping or you're gambling and you're spending money. But I feel like it's my duty to let the people know that when they come to Vegas, they come pick up you some art. If you're local, it's right here, but it's huge, it's massive, it's very nice. Go see the people who's hanging your art. Lynn Jones.
Please join me on a tour of the Southern Nevada Museum of Fine Art. First we'll show you the show that we have here that Greg is in.
Awesome.
Here is Greg. USA, Florida, from Fort Lauderdale, and we are at Southern Nevada Museum of Fine Art. We are presenting the International Contemporary Masters Show. This is about the 8th show that we have done, and we'll get a view of some of the artwork that we have. We have a sculpture by a local artist whose name is Renzo, and on the walls are the other artists who are part of our international show. We'll come along to this area and we'll see Greg's piece. We'll walk down and see some of Greg's work as taking pictures of the people who are in the show. This again is more of Renzo's. This is also some artwork that is done by another local artist. His name is Azalea. And then the third artist that we're featuring in addition to the international show is Gibb Singleton, who does these fantastic Remington type sculptures. This one here, this is a studio featuring his work. Is some of the Western themes is exemplified by the Western art that we have.
Okay, this piece right here is called Easter Abstract, and I'm a guy who tries to do non-traditional things, if you will. And so what happened was, you know, my main objective, even when I did, you know, Art Basel, like in 2009, my main objective is saving the planet one day at a time. So I was like writing, and I saw a table that was brand new, and the guy was walking out of his house, and I said, "What are you going to do with this?" He's like, "Well, I have no room for it. I called some people to come and pick it up. Nobody wants to pick it up, so I'm going to sit it on the side of the road." I'm like, "Can I have it?" So what I did was, it was in perfect condition, and so what I did was I put it in my car, and I took the legs off the back of it, and I didn't sand or anything like that. I wanted to have the essence, so if you see the back of it, you can tell that it's repurposed. So what I did was I sat it in my gallery, and I looked at it for a moment, and I knew that Easter, when I was a kid, was really like cool because I'm in fashion, and so that was the only time that I would get a new suit during Easter. And so I did this and used the color of paints that I had, and in my studio, my light had went out, so I had very little light. So this is the first time that I'm seeing this, even myself, lit like this, and I'm fascinated myself with the layers and the shadowing and everything that I see. And the only thing that I can say is you have to interpret it for yourself. It's a gift that I'm showing to everyone else, but I'm just as fascinated by this as you are. But it's latex on wood with an epoxy varnish, and it's called the Abstract Egg.
Easter Abstract Egg.
Easter Abstract Egg, thank you. I don't know. And excuse me, because because I've been on a long flight. I've been up ever since 5 a.m. I'm in Vegas with the time lapse. Our flight got
Jet lag.
Yeah, jet lag. Our flight got delayed, so I haven't had but only one meal today. So I'm like on fumes, so I'm like putting stuff out. But whoever watched this, I'm delighted that you're watching this. I'm really, 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 words can express how happy I am to be here in this space because it's like a historical thing. But if anybody sees anything else in it, you know, I welcome feedback or whatever. And just tell me what you see, and we just go from there. But that's the abstract it.
Let's walk over and see your other piece that you have. Okay.
Here it is right here.
Wow. The lighting on this is just so...
Oh my God. Okay, people. This piece is called Paris. And if you've ever been to Paris, the Pompidou is one of the most famous museums in the world. And so what happened was, these are all the people that's milling around, and this is the fountain with all the activity and everything that's going on. I created this piece in 2015. So go Google Pompidou Paris, and you'll see what I'm saying there. This right here is acrylic on canvas, and I created this piece in an hour and a half because I was so excited to be in Paris. And that's it, folks. I created in an hour and a half, and it was so hot. If you had sandals on that day, you could feel the heat coming up through your sandals. Wow. So what I did was I laid the canvas on the ground and just sat back and just looked at it, and it just naturally dried. And once it was done, I just walked it like this to the apartment that I was staying in. But it was already dry. And so the part that was really scary is I rolled it up in a tube and I sent it back. And it took me 6 weeks to get back. So I was back in Miami, waiting for this piece, waiting for this piece, waiting for this piece. And it got back like 5 weeks afterwards. And it was still intact or whatever. And it's acrylic. And the thing that was beautiful about that in Paris is like, you see like on the concrete, you'll see paint. Right. But they don't worry about scrubbing up or whatever. You know, you just can't throw a whole bucket down. Right. If you're working there and you're peaceful and you're not bothering anybody, they don't bother you.